to Harmonics. All right, back to ChatGPT-4. So this is how ChatGPT-4 would explain Harmonics to a 10-year-old. All right, kiddo, imagine you have 3 friends named Red, Yellow, and Blue, and they are all on the playground swing set, swinging back and forth. When they swing together, they go in a smooth and balanced way, with each of them taking turns reaching the highest point of their swing. This is like 3-phase power. Now let's say some bullies come over and start messing with your friend's swings. They shake the chains, making the swings move in a strange, wobbly way. This creates a weird and less enjoyable swinging motion for Red, Yellow, and Blue. The entire swing starts to wobble. This is like electrical harmonics, unwanted wobbles or disturbances in the smooth flow of your electricity. These wobbles or bullies can be caused by some devices or machines that don't use electricity smoothly, making it harder for other things to work properly in a 3-phase power system. If we want everything to work right, we have to find a way to make the bullies go away or calm down so they don't create an unacceptable level of disturbances, so everyone can happily swing back and forth. I thought that was a great explanation. And another thing to mention, the harmonics, so a lot of people reference IEEE 519 for harmonics. That is a standard at the point of common coupling and not a component standard, which means that whenever you're checking for harmonics, you need to check for it at the transformer that's feeding many, many devices in the building, and not just a component. So the components can add up and cause a lot of disturbances at the point of common coupling, but as I have in a note here, in the history of Q-PAC, we've had 1 in every 1,260 jobs has had a harmonics issue, so it's not common. So there's some rule of thumbs. If you're worried about harmonics, then there's some things to look out for. So if you're replacing a standard 6-pulse VFD with an ECM fan, you're more than likely not going to have any issues. We did some testing comparing VFDs to EC fans, and EC fans were actually had a couple points lower total harmonic distortion than a 6-pulse VFD. One threshold, if it's to look out, is if the fan system is 100 amps or less, it's not even worth looking at. You're not going to have a harmonics issue. So if it's 100 amps or more, sure, let's start to evaluate it. You have an issue, or definitely look out whenever you're replacing a linear load with a non-linear load. This means that if you have a system with basically 100 amps or more directly connected to an AC motor, meaning there's not a VFD involved, and you're replacing that system with an EC fan array, that might be a flag where you want to look into some harmonic mitigation, or at least be aware of it in case there are issues after the install. So another thing to look out for is existing harmonic filters. So, and larger buildings especially, a lot of telecommunication companies like AT&T or T-Mobile or Verizon, they place some devices and antennas inside of buildings. They measure for harmonics, and if the building has some issues, they put their own filters in there. So that's a pretty clear indicator that the building has some dirty power and some harmonics if there are other harmonic filters already in the building. It's not common, but I have seen them. So.